Most of us don't know how to experience something tragic or unexpected and then pull it together and show up in classroom and still get your homework done because you're trying to do better than your parents did. You know, our kids in foster care are pretty remarkable.
I worked in education for 40 years. My mission was to find students that were at risk and get them in school, find good housing for them. The sad news is students that are high risk in 1970, you look at today's students and they're the same ones. We haven't resolved that in our society. My experience with CASA, that gives me a lot of hope. When I see their passion and their heart to serve, I know that we can capture a good part of the community and bring them to a good place.
CASA simply stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate. They're volunteers, just everyday people who have a few hours a week to commit to making a difference for a child. Everything good that happens from CASA is because people are donating their time and their money. Our biggest need is for bilingual advocates. The kids that have a need for a bilingual advocate wait twice as long on our wait list as a child who doesn't.
A mí me gusta Watsonville, así que tenemos mucha diversidad. Los latinos somos nosotros y es importante que nosotros acordamos que fue un mexicano que nos dio la plaza central en Watsonville. My mom always said that if you have something to give, you need to give it. She had us volunteering when we were little kids. I've always said little ones. And my supervisor said, I really want you to take this 13-year-old. I said, you're out of your mind. Are you kidding me? I taught middle school. I don't want that. I'm not. He goes, when? She needs someone who will stick with her till she's out of the system. She needs some consistency in her life. She's never had that.
A lot of my family was into gangs, being raised in that violence. I was just like shown that's the life, you know? Now that I have my son, that's the opposite that I want to do. I don't want him to have the childhood that I had. I was at a group home in Watsonville, and I remember they told me, oh, we have a cost for you. I was like, well, just another person to hear my story and then leave.
She was very weary and leery. Here comes another adult in my life.
I met her, and then she told me that she was doing it as a volunteer, that it wasn't her job, and that she's doing it out of her free time.
Little by little, I could feel her just opening up to me. The first time she hugged him goodbye, oh, you just go, oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can support this person through her journey.
Sometimes like other people wouldn't show up and I just knew that she would be there. I just got really close to her and she's my person.
I've learned a lot, she's learned a lot. She's done a really nice job and I'm really proud of that. Because we have such a huge Latino population, it would be nice to have that represented among our advocates as well.
Es muy importante tener un apoyador que sea bilingüe porque una grande parte de esa comunidad es hispana y de habla española.
A lot of people always judge Latinos or like they always put them down. We're not just gang members, we're not just drug addicts, we're more than that. The culture and our tradition is very important.
Cada cultura tiene importancia. Si no sentimos orgullo, no tenemos identidad, no tenemos propósito.
Bilingual volunteers can be that bridge from a family that is already feeling disconnected to a system that doesn't understand them. That's why this work and this role is so important. You could get to know a kid and influence their lives in a positive way.